I don't understand in the first game when
Uh-huh.
you played Canada. How do you have, the starting lineup that you have? You have Devin Booker and Drew Holiday as the starter. Those guys should come off the bench and see limited minutes. It really didn't make sense to me. We know that LeBron and Curry are guaranteed starters, but Joel Embiid looks like a bum out there. He looks like he's dragging his legs. He looks like he's basically living the Kawhi status. He needs to be like dang near put down. He's going to lose his starting job, and they're already talking about that. They're talking about Steve Kerr not being able to make proper adjustments and look like he's getting outcoached in both of these games. I mean, the USA was up so much against Australia that they actually started their bench in the second half, and let the starters take a little rest. But then it wasn't long into the third quarter, going into the fourth, Australia makes a huge comeback by playing team basketball and forcing USA into turnovers. I mean, they did not look like a cohesive unit at all. They were trying to run, simple sets or throw it down in the post and kick it back, and they were mistiming their cuts, or they would think they were rotating that 3 point line and they weren't, and just missing the passes. It looked like a mess. They were making Josh Giddey look like a freaking all-star, and it was embarrassing. They had Patty Mills
Mm-hmm.
reliving his old magic. They had Dante X and him D'ing him up and stripping in Anthony Edwards. It just seems like they don't know how to play the team together ball. They're playing too much just selfish ball, and I don't know if they don't figure this out quick, they may not get the gold medal.
Man, we gonna get it. Man, our next game is versus South Sudan on
These
July
are these
20th.
these are all friendlies, so these are all the warm up before group play, and then group play determines. You got to win a group play to get into the medal round, and so these games don't count. But everyone still keeps stats, and we don't lose friendlies no matter what. We usually dominate, so it's pretty embarrassing to lose to Australia. I mean, not lose to barely beat Australia by 6. We were up by like 24 at half. A lot of people thought it would get to 30 or 40. Instead, we barely squeaked one out. And if it wasn't for maybe missed call here or two at the end that were pretty close calls that could go either way, or Australia missing an open three and then us getting on a fast break, a
Mm-hmm.
couple of those plays change. Australia maybe wins that game. And also, Australia shot trash from three when they're usually, they got some pretty decent 3 point shooters on the team. So if they shot threes like they normally would, or had a couple plays they go their way, they could have very easily won this game by a few points rather than lost by a few points. And it should have never been that close. LeBron and Curry, they look old. Honestly, Kevin Durant's not playing. We know Jason Tatum's not that guy. He
Hey,
didn't win MVP. And if you're starting Drew Holiday or Devin Booker, you're already lost.
you think it's that bad? You think those?
Joel Embiid's already losing his starting spot. Anthony Davis is going to be the starting center.
I mean, it just it. I
And they
mean,
said that he looks super good actually playing next to Bam, where they have Bam play center and AD play the four.
yeah, I can see that. I mean, that's a good.
LeBron at the three, maybe Anthony Edwards at the two, and Curry at the one. That might be a decent lineup.
Yeah, I see that, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, with this whole roster, the first game, like you said, the first game they had Devin Booker starting, and then this one they had Anthony Edwards starting. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the next game they have
Devin Booker I think had some was ended up being the leader, one of the leaders in this game, but he was just shooting a lot of shots. Anthony Edwards started off real hot, and then didn't really have a great second half. But if he could keep that up, he definitely looks like he should be a starter. I would pencil Anthony Edwards in as a starter next to Curry, and then definitely having LeBron at the three. And it just depends on what you want to do at the four or the five. If Kevin Durant plays, he's definitely the
of
starting
course.
four. And then I say you go AD at the five, and then you have the bench be the other guys.
True, but I mean, with this whole Olympic basketball, we only have so many.
Jason Tatum coming off the bench, you're not good enough to
We
start.
only we got so many teams to worry. We only got so many. We only got so many teams to worry about, like Canada, France, Serbia, and Greece. Greece has Giannis. Serbia has Nikola the
Nikola,
Joker.
the Joker, Jokic,
Yeah, Canada. You already know Canada has R.J. Barrett,
Shea
Shea
Gilgis,
Gilchrist, Jamar, not Jamar,
Jamal Murray,
Jamal Murray,
and what do they have? Dylan Brooks. They got
Dylan.
Dwight Powell,
Mm-hmm.
and anybody else. They got. I mean, it's a team stacked full of pros. The only thing is that their centers are a little undersized, so they're kind of It's lacking in that department,
And
but
then
everything else they got solid
and
team.
then when we play Serbia, I mean, we got that's what we got Joel Embiid to stay up with the Joker. I mean,
Joker's gonna school him.
I mean, they always have a close matchup. I can see that happen. They ain't gonna go all crazy. You can at least calm them down because
But
Serbia really doesn't have any.
do you think that like should get Anthony Davis used to starting? Because but the Joker does good against
I know.
Anthony
I
Davis,
would.
or you should just still keep Embiid and then give him a chance to actually play good against someone that's more his style.
Yeah, I get Joker on him. I wouldn't do Embiid because he always Embiid. I
You
get
would
the
do
Joker.
Embiid
I do
over
Embiid
AD.
over AD, sticking the Joker first because I mean he
So
always
you're
does
giving
better.
Joel one more chance at the starter.
I mean, think about it. I mean, this next they're not gonna pay him right now. They're not paying Serbia next. They're finna play South Sudan next on the 20th.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I mean,
Gotcha.
they gonna beat them because you really can't. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you don't know that many people off of South Sudan.
If you're Steve Kerr, do you have Joel start at center next game, or you bring in AD as a center since he's been playing way better with more energy?
I switch it up. I switch it up just to see what Anthony Davis can do. I do that.
Have the Laker connection. Two Laker starters on the
Of
USA
course, because
team.
you already know Steph Curry and LeBron are gonna start every game. You already know that's gonna happen.
That's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed. But I mean, I want to see what Derek White got to do. When they
Oh
gonna?
my god!
I mean, y'all did
He's
invite
clearly
Jaylen
better.
Brown.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it should have been Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and wait, who was the other one?
Who?
Celtic.
Holiday.
Yeah, Holiday should have been on the team, and then they should have left Jason
Oh
Tatum
my
at
God,
home.
he doesn't like Jason Tatum at all. Yeah,
I'm just trying to go with the three best players for the United States team, and if you're going off the three best players off the Celtics, I don't think Jason Tatum makes it.
I mean,
He did shoot like 32% in the finals.
they're alleged saying, if you didn't know, I mean, Jaylen Brown did send out that infamous tweet saying, Nike, this is what we do. If you didn't know, I mean, right now during the Olympics, Nike has at least 9 athletes that's under the Nike brand.
They sponsor Team USA. USA jerseys are Nike.
Yeah, the USA jerseys are Nike. You know, Anthony Edwards is with Adidas, Joel is with Skechers, and Steph Curry is with Under Armour. So, I mean, they're the only ones with those, but everybody else is with Nike. I mean, and they're saying that one of the reasons that Jaylen Brown didn't get invited is because he's doing the whole Kyrie thing, you know, the whole flat earth. You can't trust what he's going to say.
He's
Also,
basically
he's
talking out
removing
again.
the Nike off his shoes.
He's been talking about Nike. He's been getting custom Kobe's getting done that say just do better instead of just do it. Talking about how they allegedly have like sweatshops or don't do things right, or have kind of like skeletons in their closet, I guess you could say. So he's like kind of calling them out, and they're like, oh, you want to call us out? We're gonna Michael Jordan Isaiah Thomas, you're not playing on the Olympic team.
Basically.
And Derek White is actually sponsored by Nike, and so he's got on there. What's crazy is Jaylen Brown, even though he hates Nike so much, he's playing in custom Nikes. So he's still playing in Kobe's, which are Nikes anyway. So he's still buying Nikes. He just customized them to have a message against Nike, which is kind of funny. So it ended up biting him in the butt. But did it really? Because he saw he was courtside. What was he courtside at?
The ESPYs?
At the ESPYs or something else
With that
was
girl
going
from the
on
Chicago
today.
Sky?
He was with she's not from the Chicago Sky, but the
I thought
girl,
she was.
she got cut, and then he was actually with Angel Reese.
I thought you Herbert was with Angel Reese.
She be hanging out with everybody.
Oh, she the flavor of the week?
I plead the fifth.
Horrible, but I mean, y'all comment.
Shout out Dante for D'ing up and looking good. Hopefully he gets back to his rotation spot with Dallas. And then Josh Green, we will miss you. He's also on the Aussie team. And Patty Mills, we hope you keep killing it in Olympics forever.
Yeah, we hope you keep killing it. But